Ember, Plumato, Arc, TKC. What? Welcome back. Alright, they're just gonna start. Don't mind me if I do stuff, but I am with John on the mic here for this cast. It's a little synopsis on my PlayStation, but we got game 1 underway.
Come on, guys. This is gonna be a fun match to watch, I think. Just recently, we saw a reverse sweep from, which team was it again?
Gundvm reverse swept the King's Court last time they faced off.
Right. So, definitely competition here. We have two really big power players on TKC here, Plumato and Emberpug, and wow, really cool. Well, I suppose I'm jinxing it. But we're going to expect a lot of Plumato this game, and we're going to expect a lot out of Umer this game. I believe this is the first full set Arc is going to be participating in, so we'll see how this game goes.
Yeah, it's a former teammate. He definitely has not had much of a chance, and that last goal was just unfortunately maybe a miscue from Arc and Plumato, both double committed and kind of left the net open. But right now, it looks like we're seeing Chillful on the other side, which is, I mean, we haven't seen much from him. I know you might not know a little bit about him. I know others don't either. But Chillful is actually a pretty skilled guy. I think if he's not having lag issues, he's probably like low to mid GC in general. But I mean, he has so much lag issues so that's pretty much why he's on the bench. But for right now, Umer and Kaneki connecting as per usual, getting around Arc and 2-0 lead. Continue right where they left off from the last series these two people faced off. But yeah, Chillful's pretty skilled. It's just unfortunate he has lag issues. Otherwise, if he wasn't lagging, if I'm being honest, last season's Cleity Cup could have been different, as Gundvm did lose to what is now Team Esports Gaming, but formerly Sewer Rats. But we'll see how this dynamic plays out, as Arc5's got a double commit to happen. Ember, the potential pass, but Plumato couldn't bite on it till now. And that might just go in. Wow. That's one of the goals of all time, if I'm being honest.
Start.
Yeah. A lot of goals for sure. This is just, I think, a little bit of a miscue. I don't know if you agree with me or not. Double commit between Kaneki and Chillful, and, well, kind of an own goal from Chillful.
I think they just haven't had time to dig in. I think once both these teams sort of get comfortable with the team they're playing against and really get the team dynamic going, I'm thinking this score is going to get a lot lower.
Honestly, I can definitely agree with that, but right now, shots are just coming in barrages. Almost another goal there, saved away by Plumato. As the attack's not done yet, and Chillful is able to get goal number 3 for Gundvm with 3 minutes, 13 seconds left.
Interesting. It's really nice seeing a player that doesn't get a whole lot of screen time coming out here, making big plays, and increasing the kind of lead.
Yeah, honestly, I am kind of rooting for Chillful in this. I think this is his second match, maybe. He actually did play in the match, I think, one game in the prior, or in the former King's Court vs. Gundvm match, when Rex ended up lagging out. I think he ended up playing a match or two. And, well, yeah. But right now, Ember just decreased the lead back to 1. Off of a unfortunate play from Umer. Umer puts it in the net, but 5 goals in like 2 minutes. This is, at least this game is being a shootout. Holy. Either way, Arc and Ember, excuse me, both kind of went up for that. Leaving Plumato a little bit, I won't say awkward, but Kaneki, great demo. Ember was able to get back in time and get a decent 50. Able to continue, but Kaneki is there. Gonna push it to the side. He gets it around 1. Umer. Shot got denied by Ember. Now, honestly, I don't know who you're looking forward to in this match the most. As much as I did kind of talk about Chillful a little bit, I am actually interested to see how Arc is going to perform with this being his first full set. And, I mean, I feel like there is a lot of proof there.
I think I got to take TKC here for this game. And I'm looking a lot from Arc, too. Like, played a couple games with the guy, and you know he's really fun to play with. He's got a great personality, and I've got crazy respect for Plumeto. He's been in a couple C-Bell videos, and he's a generally really good player. So I'm just really hoping they sort of bring the team dynamic together, and hopefully they bring this one home.
Yeah, they do have to come back from a deficit here. It was at two separate points, but it's only one. They do have a minute and a half left, so anything could definitely happen as Ember looks for a bump that doesn't make contact with anyone. But the one main thing, and I've said this about every single time we watch Gundam Gang, right? Or at least I have. Because for those who don't know, I was technically formerly on this team in Season 0, only for like one game, but obviously Umer and Kaneki are my boys. But at the same time, TKC are my boys as well. I'm not going to discredit that, as Umer brings the lead back up to 2 once again. And he was able to just put this towards the corner. I was able to get the read. First there, Ember backflips. That gets put in. But I was going to say, one of the main things with Gundam Gang is how well the duo of Kaneki and Umer perform. Because if they're on it, they are a tough team to beat for almost any team in this league. But if they're not on it, then it could be a rough day. We'll have to see what happens as 1 minute remains. And they are up by 2 in game 1. Now Ember gets the lead from the pitch. Umer gets an easy clear. Arc, not the greatest of touches, but Plumeto was right there. Kaneki and Chillful were both pushed up, double committed, but got cleared away from the net. That's all that matters here. And Chillful will try to take it. Can't do much with it. Actually got 50 by Arc. Ember beats Kaneki, goes off the wall, but went down, and Umer is going to be able to safely clear it away. Arc, a good clear. Chillful is just last in defense. Plumeto, though, doesn't have the boost, but he's able to try to get a center, but Chillful is there. Arc closes in, goes for a pass, but Kaneki was there to get the clear. 10 seconds remain. 2-goal lead. If TKC wanted to have a chance at a comeback, they had to get it downfield, but it's not going to be happening here. Just not enough time. Gundam Gang, they're able to take game 1. And for the TKC, there might have to be some changes, or at least just be able to get a better start than what they did, allowing 3 goals to 1, like, the first 2 minutes.
Man, that's got to be a picture-perfect start to any kind of series. I'm already fired up. Great performances from both teams here. And we've seen a lot of these goals just resulting in tiny little mistakes that add up. We haven't seen a whole lot of, like, outplaying per se, but we've definitely seen plenty of moments where both sides have had the opportunity to maybe get a better touch, get a better clear, and the other team capitalizes on it. You know, I think King's Court here has plenty of potential to bring this into some kind of a closer game, especially throughout the entire series. But the way Umer was playing that entire game, I mean, 5 shots, just unrelenting pressure. TKC was set on defense almost that entire game.
Yeah, and back in my time at the TKC, that's actually kind of how it went, but we were able to get some games, not all, or get some series, not all of them. But with Plumeto here, technically taking me out for him, I'm much more of a defensive guy. He is more offense, and he's able to create those offensive chances. So you definitely would love to see maybe him making more offensive plays, or maybe even Ember. They're both very capable of creating offensive plays for themselves and even for each other. It just depends on, I guess, what happens, how they adjust, depends on how Gundam Gang adjusts to them. But we're going to find out if Arc made any changes or if he kept things the same. Game 2 is underway. We'll see how it happens. Ember looking to start things off early. Plumeto is there, but Chillful, I think, got bumped into the save, and Arc couldn't get there in time, and almost a good chance. But I think even without the bump, Chillful might have been able to get the save. I don't know, but Umer's going to take a immediate shot, but that got saved away by Ember. Uh-oh. This could be dangerous. Chillful has to be careful. Doesn't get the touch, but Ember ends up going for the bump. And Gundam Gang avoids danger. Looking to add some pressure on there, or onto the King's Court side. And, well, it's handled a little cleanly by Ember. Arc's able to get another touch, and, well, Kaneki's going to try to start more stuff. Ember, not much boost in the tank. Umer, known for his defense. Honestly, his defense is pretty superb, so it's going to take a little bit more to get it past him. Tomato is going to have to put it towards this corner. Umer waiting. Pass down. Ember and Arc pretty much both double commit. Now Ember's going to have to be careful. Great 50 from him. And now Umer maybe taking a shot. I got a little over. Now Kaneki. See what he can do. His offense, pretty great. Goes for the flip reset pass, but Chillful a little too close, but this still might work out. Plumato got the touch. But drop down pass to Plumato, and what a pass play from Plumato and Ember. Yes, a very great team play, as you said.
I want to see more of that. I want to see the defense taking time, controlling the ball, and getting those kind of passes out to their teammates. If they keep that up, GG is never going to catch him.
Yeah, it's a great strategy when it works. Oh, that's a rip in the chat for that miss. Umer, though, was there. No one was able to really be there for that miss. But either way, Arc got it clear, but only towards Kaneki. Kaneki, great 50. But Ember, a great touch from him and Bump. So now he has control. Now, Chilfer Umo kind of collide, so now Arc tries to go for maybe a pass out backboard, but Umer and Kaneki were both waiting. Now Ember waiting. Plumato tried to jump out backboard for that shot. I respect it. Didn't work out at all. But, you know, honestly, you gotta respect some plays like that, really. Now, oh, this is dangerous, but that shot got hit off the post. And Plumato wasn't able to get touched there, and Chillful is able to put it away, and the score is now tied. Plumato wasn't able to get that touch, and I think 2 were stranded in net. So all she wrote pretty much for that goal is we're back to tied, 1-1. But we got a new game with less than half the game remaining. Ember goes for an immediate pass, but no one but the defense was there. What a pass to Plumato. I don't know if it was intended, but a great 50 from Chillful. Even though he does get deleted off the pitch. Now Arc got around 1, actually around 2. Arc, what a pass, but no one was really ready from TKC for that pass. But Plumato, what a pre-jump. At least be able to buy his team time. Maybe even give them a goal. That hits off the post and in, and Ember, great read, and he is able to give his team the lead again.
Plenty of pressure here. Almost the tides have kind of turned now. King Square's got Gundvm on their heels. And now Gundvm spent most of the game on defense. I don't know what they changed, but it's working out.
Yeah, you do like to see it for the potential of having a long series here. We'll see if they're able to keep it up. Plenty of time left for a mini comeback from the Gundam gang. Albeit, this is not how you started, but Umer does get a touch and a clear away. Chillful, redirect, backboard. Hit by Plumato. Arc doesn't get a touch. Shot! Off the maybe off crossbar, but that was saved away anyways by Ember. And he's able to get a clear. But Kaneki got around one defender. Hits it off back wall. And Arc was able to get a clear. But Chillful, a pass from Kaneki back to him. Nothing really much happens from that. Even though Kaneki's going to try to start again. Maybe not the greatest of touches, but a good 50. Arc, a little awkward. But Ember was able to rescue them from getting scored on, pretty much.
Nice patience shown by Plumato sitting in net there.
Yeah, that almost turned into a goal. Plumato, can he put it in? He will be able to. 3-1 is the scoreline.
That's pretty much the only spot he could have put that without anyone saving that. Anywhere further to the right, Umer was saving that. Anywhere further to the left, Kaneki was going to get there. That's picture-perfect placement.
And not only that, but he also has to avoid not hitting it at Ember because he was trying to get out of the net. And that could have been disastrous. But they do get the goal. Great placement from Plumato, like you said. And they are up 3-1 in game 2. But Umer's going to take a shot saved away by Ember. And Chillful's going to try to keep this in. Actually, a good 50 by him, but Ember does have a lot of space. Faked out one. But I don't know if he has much boost. Now Chillful didn't get the greatest of touches. Does somehow find a way to get that to Kaneki. Kaneki goes for the pass. Umer finally gets there for the shot, and that goes in right behind Plumeto, and Umer cuts the lead in half.
Plumeto sat in net there for a solid 30 seconds, just waiting for some kind of shot. He ended up just a little bit too deep in the net for that one.
Yeah, I thought it was split behind him, but yeah, he was just a little too deep in net. Good thing his team did have a 2-goal lead prior, so they're still there. They just need to hold on to this 1-goal lead they have. We'll see what happens though. Chillful pass to Kaneki just a little too high. That extra touch I don't think Kaneki was expecting. Plumeto is able to get the clear. Umer does try to keep it up. But 1 second remains. The ball's still up. Umer, I don't know how much boost he has, but he's called on Chillful, but Plumeto got in the way. Ball still in the air, and it will hit the ground. The Kings Court take game number 2 and tie the series.
Plenty of competition here. Ember goes ahead and takes the MVP for that one. And if we look at the stats here, my God, Ember has 6 saves.
Yeah, how about them apples?
Solid defense shown by Kings Court there, and that still was a really close game.
A very close game. Gundvm Gang, they didn't have many chances, like many great scoring opportunities. But when they did have them, they did convert most of them. But, I mean, I think the main story was Ember with his 6 saves. His defense, like, don't sleep on his defense. He is one of the better defenders in this league. And, I mean, he pretty much showed here why he is.
There was a couple times the game got real scary, sort of that ball just hanging over backboard of Kings Court, and defense was able to pull it together and make sure something wasn't converted, at least not 3 times. So, you know what, honestly, great defense from Kings Court, and I hope to see it in the next match.
Yeah, it's something that could be sustained, but Gundvm Gang can definitely amp up the pressure, so anything could really happen here. But we are tied 1-1 in the series. Game 3 is underway. Now, has Gundvm Gang maybe made adjustments? They lost the last game. We'll see if they have made any adjustments or if they don't think they need to. Plumeto saved the team away from a potential scary situation, but does need Ember to back him up. He does. And now Ember got a dunk. Plumeto is there. He goes for the shot, and Umer was too far in the net. Plumeto gives his team an early goal lead.
I feel like Gundvm Gang had a really good attacking opportunity early into the match, and that pass just came in and no one was there to capitalize on it, and the counterattack came in full force. I don't know what happened there, but the offense needs to pull together.
Yeah, one thing that is a little bit of a question mark is how consistent can this Gundvm Gang offense really be? As Ember tried to go for a flip reset, don't think he had it. There are times where, I mean, their offense isn't really all that bad, as shown right here. But what a save from Plumeto off the post, and that doesn't go in somehow. What?
I'm on dinner break. That nearly made me choke on my food. My God.
Man, I was going to say, right, Gundvm Gang could definitely turn on the heat, and that was a great scoring chance right there, but Plumeto, it was just great defense from him. But I was going to say, the big question mark that Gundvm Gang has is how consistent this offense could be, because there are just times where they can have pressure and scoring opportunities, but they just don't hit their marks. And, well, if they're able to hit their marks, this seems tough to beat. But even when they're hitting their marks right now, it seems like there's a defender from the King's Court in the way.
Lockdown defense, even when boost starved, this is crazy.
Yeah, and Ember, great clear. It's going to force Gundvm Gang to have to retreat a little bit, and that's a mistouch from Umer. Plumeto tried to go for a goal, or for the shot. Got saved away by Chillful, but Arc got one touch Umer was expecting. And now a double commit between Kaneki and Umer. Plumeto got there first. Chillful doesn't get a touch, but nothing threatening was happening as of yet. But Ember got the interception. Moved it a little too high for Plumeto to go on any type of scoring opportunity. And a great 50 from Kaneki would mean maybe a chance for Gundvm Gang once again. Ember, what a save. And everyone committed from Gundvm Gang. Chillful got the bump.
Back.
Good, great play from Chillful, being able to bump the first man from King's Court. Saves his team from another goal. They were pushed up a little too far, it seemed like, but he was able to get back in time. Speaking of which, he's there. Gets deleted from the play, but Umer is able to take control. Trying to read the second touch, or backboard touch. But
I
that was kind of key.
That word more when someone gets demoed, deleted. That one cuts deep.
Yeah. Thank you, Jorby, for that terminology. But either way, right now, it looks like more pressure. Starting for Gundvm, but Plumeto, grade 50. Kaneki's going to have to retreat back a little bit. Plumeto got the boost. Decent pass, but a little bit too high. Ember does keep it in. Ember can't do much with it, not much boost. And now Arc is able to keep it in at least. Kaneki, what a pinch. Away from the defense, and now Umer has the free possession. Kaneki in the midfield. Plumeto and Ember both double commit. Arc is left alone, but Shuffle not the greatest of touches. Now Ember will take control. Tries to go for the fake. Kaneki was biting. Now Shuffle. One touch.
Man, I love watching Chofu play. It seems like almost every time he has possession of that ball, he's going for some kind of crazy play, and I respect the dedication to it.
Loki, I do respect it as well, and it really is more difficult if you think about it, because, I mean, as I mentioned before, what a touch by Plumeto, by the way. As I mentioned before, he is pretty much lagging constantly, and it's not the service or anything. I'm pretty sure it's his internet connection. Arc, a good shot. Powerful, but it was saved away by Chillful, I'm pretty sure. But, yeah, he's lagging a lot, so this stuff is hard to do, but he's still able to do things that's honestly impressive. But either way, though, Kaneki and Umer both double commit again for that touch. Ember was able to get there. But now Kaneki only got one touch. He had to leave it for Chillful. Chillful, let's see what he can cook up. A ceiling pass to Umer, and he ties the game.
Bang, what a slot. This is a really flashy pass, too. We were just talking about it. Man, passed all three of them.
Yeah, like you said, a great pass from Chillful and Umer. Good, powerful shot. Tied 1-1. Gundvm's pretty much had a lot of pressure here. And King's Court, not so much ever since their first goal went in early on. So this is looking a little tough for the King's Court with 30 seconds remaining, but it is still tied. So anything can change. But it's definitely a little worrisome. But Plumeto does have possession. Tries to go for the 50. No one's there for the quote-unquote pass. Arc doesn't get a touch, but Kaneki gets it over Ember. And the net is just wide open! And Kaneki catches them out of position and gives them the lead!
9 seconds left in the game. What a nail-biter. This is turning out to be a great story. I don't know what happened. I don't know why net was left open. Maybe someone overcommitted a little bit, but that's got to be devastating.
Yeah, I want to say Ember was expecting the touch from Arc, or he was not expecting Kaneki to be there. But it's not 2-1, and the King's Court have to keep this up. But Plumeto was not able to get there. He had 0 boost, and Gundvm take game 3. Oh.
So far, every game, Umer's taken the MVP. Chillful, 180 ping. You love to see it. And, I mean, I don't know what really happened there. That was lockdown defense from King's Court that game, too. And Gundvm stepped up. Maybe they're listening in on the broadcast, because that offense was a lot more interesting to watch than the last game.
Yeah, their offense was great, even though the King's Court, their defense was solid, but something happened and it just broke down at some point. And one mistake pretty much costed them the game, pretty much. Albeit there's a few mistakes they had, but that's besides the point. Everyone's gonna make mistakes in sets like these. But now, if you're the King's Court, it almost feels like instead of having to change anything, I don't think you really need to change anything. You just have to refocus yourself and just regroup, be able to stay focused. You know, I think I just said that already. Just stay calm. You know, just do all that stuff. Clear your mental. Be in a higher place mentally wise, and you should be able to take this game forward.
I like that idea of sort of refining your movements. It's almost kind of a reflection of how every player plays Rocket League. you know, with every rank you get, you'll learn a new mechanic, and then eventually, once you've learned it, now you have to refine it. You have to break it down and figure out what you're doing wrong and fix it. And I love your idea bringing up, like, I don't think there's any adjustments that need to be made at all. Both these teams are doing great. I think it's just the refinement of your movements and your plays, and that's how we're going to get some sort of result here.
Yeah, I don't think I worded it like that, but I do agree with you. But early lead for Gundvm as Umer puts it in off a good feed from Chillful. Fumeto doesn't get the touch there. Ember didn't get the touch before him either, and net was open. Arc wasn't there in time. 1-0 early on for Gundvm in Game 4, in which they are on match points. For those who may have just tuned in, they are on match point 2-1 in the series, so they win this. It is over. They do get the set win. But King's Court have proven to be tough. They've taken the game from them, obviously, but we'll see what happens. This Arc maybe tries to get out of their zone. Wasn't able to, but now Ember gets challenged by Kaneki. And Chillful pass off back wall. Umer was there. Shot just wide. And great demo by Chillful. Ember fakes out Kaneki.
Plenty of time.
Yeah, but no boost. Now Arc didn't really much do anything on the play. Now Chillful will take the shot off crossbar. Fumeto sends it away. Ember is there. Ember goes for another fake. Wasn't able to. And now Umer, I think, based his own teammate there. Interesting play. Arc pass to Fumeto. That gets sent away. Now Umer. One touch. Kaneki there for a potential passing play, but Ember is able to get the clear. Now Kaneki, 60 boost, plenty of time. Go for the flip reset. He ended up getting it. That looked weird, I'll be honest. Very close.
I think he got the flip reset, but the flip didn't come and he ended up just double jumping.
Yeah, it may have been the case. I did hear the flip reset for sure. Got one there as well. But Arc
this is such a fun offense to watch.
Oh boy. And they may have just gotten caught out, but Fumeto isn't able to score it. A little too awkward, and Ember wasn't able to get the dunk, so now they're going to be on a counterattack. The net just might be wide open, and Fumeto isn't able to get there in time, and Umber doubles the lead. 2-0. Wow, I think Arc had to also avoid a bump from Chillful. Because if he was going to be driving, Chillful was going to... Yeah, Arc was just putting in a tough spot, and Fumeto wasn't able to get there in time. It was a great recognition from Chillful. And like I said, Chillful is good. Just connection-wise, it's not all that great. This is one of those pinches of all time, per se. Got stops. But either way, now bump from Arc onto Ember. A little awkward here. But Ember will take possession. Gets demoed. Once again, Gundvm. Whatever they changed from Game 2 to Game 3 pretty much worked. Their offense is immaculate, and it's still going strong in Game 4. Great 50 from Kaneki, and a shot from Umer saved away by Fumeto. But they have so much pressure. They have the boost advantage. They have pretty much everything in their favor. But you just wonder, what does it take for the King's Court to really break out of this little slump that they're in? Whatever it is, it's not going to be this. Chillful almost got the double. Kaneki couldn't get there in time. And Umer will have to collect from his own back end. Great touch, though, from Ember. And the double commit comes out from the King's Court. The net's pretty much open. Ember is back. Umer takes the immediate shot. Squishy save by Ember. And he keeps it alive. Ball up. Kaneki doesn't get the touch. Fumeto, I think, thought he was going to. And Chillful is able to get the clear. Things are starting to ramp up, it feels like, between both teams. Now Umer. I don't know how much boost he has. He might be going for the dunk. But Ember does get a touch. Now Fumeto. Solo play. Tries to go for the dunk. Kaneki does play it well. Umer, no boost. A miss from Kaneki. Arc 5's shot.
Uh-oh.
But right on Umer instead. Now Fumeto, not the greatest of first touches, but does pass it to Ember. This is the offense that you're looking for the TKC. Ember goes for the fake. Flick! Shot! Scored! What a play from Ember!
So much power. power from such little momentum. That was crazy over all three of them. All I sit there was doing was watch. It's now or never, dude. 50 seconds left on the clock to tie this series.
Yeah, a good outplay from Ember. But like he said, it's still 50 seconds for them to tie it. They are still down 1. Gundvm has played well, but can they hang on for about 40 seconds left to play? Or maybe they might even add on a goal. Ember and Plumado both double commit. Ember has no boost. But Arc goes for the pass towards Ember. But Chillful was ready, waiting. 30 seconds remain. Plumado does get around 1, but Kaneki is there. Arc takes immediate shot, but Umar did respawn in time. And Arc faked out, or faking for Plumado, excuse me. Ember sends it towards back wall. Umar does get a touch,
Dangerous.
but Ember, 1 touch, 10 seconds left. Arc could not commit. Plumado, great 50 from Chillful. And that's gonna really hurt the King's Court. Ball still kept in the air, but Demo on the play.
No.
Onto Ember. The ball is still up. Arc has to keep it up. Got 1 touch. Ember does keep it up as well. Ember, 1 touch. Arc 2. Kaneki does get a touch on it. Chillful hits it off back wall. Ember isn't able to get the touch. It gets spiked down. Gundvm takes the series 3-1.
Oh my gosh, dude, that offense was so fun to watch. I mean, it seems like they put away the basic touches and sort of the basic plays and just let their mechanics shine, and my god, did they shine bright. That was such a flashy offense. That's got to be one of the funnest games I have ever watched in my time of broadcasting. And that might not be a long time, but that is an outstanding gameplay by both sides.
Yeah, you said it. This is, at least for Gundvm, definitely a decent show of mechanics. Even the Kings Court, not the flashiest mechanics, but they definitely did well. But their offense did come alive here late in Game 4, but it just seemed to be way too late. It's like a minute left when it came alive, and you need more time. You can't have it come to alive at that point in time. But yeah, Gundvm does take the series 3-1. And man, I mean, honestly, it almost felt like they were the better team in this series.
It did feel like that, didn't it? Even when they were losing, it felt like there was maybe more of a dynamic team synergy going on. Maybe it was just a more clicking of an offense. But even when they lost, it still felt like there was a lot more potential from Gundvm, and I guess eventually they unlocked it because they ended the series not even at like a close game, like 3-2. It was a 3-1 series.
Yeah, I mean, it is worth noting that at least this roster has been together for a season at least. Maybe even 2. I don't remember if Chillful ended up joining Gundvm during Season 0 or not. But this roster's been there for a bit. They played with each other plenty of times. So they definitely have the chemistry. And meanwhile, the Kings Court, I think this is their first set they've ever played together. So it'll be a little difficult. But that being said, though, again, Gundvm takes the series 3-1 and improve on the season, getting ever so close to clinching a playoff spot, if I'm not mistaken. But either way, that will wrap it up from us in the caster's box, whatever you want to call it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Have a great day, great night. Whatever it is when you guys watch it, I'll see you guys in the next stream.
Have a good one, folks.